Hi, Aries. This is going to be your reading from the 4th through the 10th of January. It is good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Aries, but it is a general message, so it will not resonate with everyone that watches. It will simply resonate with whomever needs to hear this message the most. If it doesn't resonate, try watching readings for your Rising, Moon, or Venus sign on this channel. You could find your messages there instead. All 12 zodiac signs will be up in the next 48 hours. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign because I read for you every week and I love to do so. Right now it's Soma Chandra Aries. And Aries, I took a really deep dive. This took me quite some time to lay out. I studied this reading, I listened very carefully. I think that this is a pretty important situation for those of you that it will resonate with. And I think that it involves long term family, money, commitment. So, whomever this resonates for, it is going to be important. The overall energy of the reading is judgment. Libra and Scorpio here. It is judgment day. You are at a real crossroads with a situation. And I can see that you and your person that's in focus for you, I did a different spread. I had been doing Celtic crosses, and for Aries, they really, your guides were so strong. Mars came right through. It was like sitting here in my bedroom and said, you need to do a you versus them so that they understand the person across from them and the relationship that they're in. I think you're trying to come up with solutions. So hopefully this will help you with that. To illuminate the situation, I have fear, accusation, confusion, and walking away. This is your person. So I think this person just gets stressed out. Now, I'm not blaming you for this, Aries, but you're coming through as the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor and the Hierophant. So this is very important to you. I don't see you being bitchy to anybody, but if you're the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, I think you're really coming in strong, and Aries does come through strong. I think this is really serious to you. And I think you might even be a little fed up at this point. So I think that your strong energy, you guys are leaders after all. You mean business. Aries really means business a lot of the time. I think this person's just kind of freaking out and they're confused and they don't know what to do and they walk away. This is the energy between you and this person. What came out of my second oracle deck, this deck has a name and I don't remember it, and I'm sorry about that. I got abundance, honesty, forgiveness, adversity. I think that this has to do with someone being honest about abundance and about money, maybe. Your guides do want to remind you that you're a limitless being and you can manifest whatever you desire into physical reality. But you can't always expect honesty from other people, but you can expect it from yourself. You're coming up true. You're coming up like the Queen of Swords here. There does need to be a forgiveness of some kind. You need to acknowledge that harboring resentment will block the flow of love. You seem very invested in coming up with solutions, and you're committed to this person or this situation. There has been adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I know that that's true, but I get the feeling that you guys are having a hard time with this at this point. So I get the feeling that someone might need to be honest about money in some way, but there needs to be forgiveness. There's this fear, there's this confusion, there's this finger pointing, and it has to do with abundance. No pentacles really came out. A few did, but the oracle cards tell me a lot about that. So for some of you, it's about long-term stability and abundance and money. And you're like your karmic empire. You and your person are showing me similar energy, Aries. You're the oyster, but you're the crow in reverse. So you are trying to be patient, but it's very difficult for you to open up. And you're starting to get to a point where you're having a hard time co creating with this person and coming up with good solutions. You seem to be being patient, but there's something that you need to tell this person, and you're having a hard time cooperating with them. Your person is showing me elk and shark. This is strong masculine energy. This is maybe another fire sign. It could be any sign, but The elk is a great leader, but it's a person that wants it done the way they want it done. And they kind of expect everyone to do it the way they want to do it. Shark is very similar to oyster, and that this person is very mysterious to you. I get the feeling the shark kind of represents a looming and a circling of the waters, and they won't open up to you. This person, shark, represents something, a truth that needs to be exposed and revealed. So you're being patient and not opening up. This person is a giant mystery to you. There's something that you both need to say. I think this person's being a little stubborn. And you're having a hard time coming up with solutions. Cheetah's in reverse. Everybody's drained. Cheetah moves in short bursts. They run very, very fast and then they're depleted. And then they run fast and they're depleted. This situation calls for fast motion and everybody is tuckered out at this point. That's your mutual energy. So when I put all this together, that I laid out after the tarot and I was like, yep, this is as serious as I thought it was. So the energy between the two of you is the Two of Swords. So more with the Judgment here, a decision does need to be made, and the both of you need a minute to discern the truth. The Two of Swords is about a difficult decision and weighing options, and everybody's at a bit of an impasse and everybody's being kind of avoidant. It's like, I need a second. I need a minute. Which sword is the right sword? Which choice is the right choice? Challenges coming out for you guys are the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a father, a married man, and Temperance in reverse. Sag energy here. Here's more elk energy. I love the King of Pentacles, but this King of Pentacles has a lot of power and he is very stoic and traditional at times. He can even come off as a little stubborn or stuffy. He is a provider. He has things that he needs to do. But so this could be you, this could be your person. I know I have a lot of cross watchers here. Hell, this could be somebody's dad. This could be anybody. When court cards show up, you tell me who they are. But everybody's running hot and cold. There cannot be peace and balance. There has been an excessiveness. 1 minute somebody feels one way, 1 minute somebody feels another way. Patience and determining the purpose and being calm moving forward and having harmony needs to happen, and it's not happening. Somebody's being stubborn. But there's also this obligation here. It's weird. I'm hearing that I have a cross watcher here because they're dating a person now that is married to an Aries and getting a divorce. That's interesting. I would leave comments on to see if that's true, but I don't leave comments on my channel. I'll explain why another time. But anyways, so this King of Pentacles could be anybody here influencing the situation possibly. You see yourself, Aries, as strength, and the Queen of Pentacles. So Leo energy here. Some of you see yourself with a Leo, but this is how you see yourself. You see yourself being very grounded. So I do have two grounded people here. I have a King and Queen of Pentacles here, and I have a Hierophant here. So this suggests a long-term arrangement or relationship is in focus probably. You are trying to be human resources right now. It takes you strength to be compassionate and patient, and the gentling influence in this whole situation. You feel a sense of obligation and responsibility. You are trying to be very nurturing and very practical and provide. Very focused on caring for what's most important to you here and being strong. But at this point, I think you've been hurt in this situation. I think you are trying to get over something that hurt you. And I think as a result, it's made you feel kind of detached. I kind of get the feeling based on the oracle cards that you feel as though you need to come up with a solution. I'm kind of hearing like, okay, we're not doing this anymore. I'm going to take the lead here. You're coming out very strong, Aries. So you're like, I'm going to be direct with you. I'm not bringing in a shit ton of unbiased judgment. I'm trying to be detached and smart and come up with a solution. I have swords in your feelings here. I think you are trying to be optimistic and forgiving, but there's a lot of negative self-talk going on for you. It's difficult for you to release pain. I'm hearing like a suck it up. I have to just figure this out and be strong. Your action towards this person, here you are. The Emperor, the Sun, the Hierophant. My goodness. First of all, you want a lot of light shed on this. You are trying to be optimistic. The Emperor and the Hierophant could be you, Aries. This could also be a father figure, a boss, even that's involved here. For some of you, I get the sense that this might be a multi generational thing, even. I know that's not true for all of you, but it is for some of you. You expect everything out in the open. You do want it to be something that feels traditional to you and grounded. I keep hearing, I intend to honor my commitment. And deep within, you have the Hermit and the Page of Swords. So you have really searched your soul about all this. And I feel like maybe deep within you're thinking, okay, I'm just showing up here as strong as I possibly can. I do have expectations that I follow tradition and the way things have been done, and I want to be part of something greater than myself, and I want strength of character. And I'm seeing strength, strength, strength of character. You're trying to be open and honest, and you're like, okay, I'm going to think of a new way to communicate with you. The lines of communication are open here. I'm curious, what do you have to say? I'll think of a new way to talk to you about this, and I'm dying to know what you think about it. I do think that you withdraw, though, at times, because this Queen of Swords is about to blow, and this Emperor does want it the way he wants it, or she wants it the way she wants it. That is you. Even my feminine Aries will come out as the Emperor and strength often. I'm not at all surprised if this is a feminine energy. I know plenty of Aries women that come off this strong, really trying to come up with solutions. So I think you've retreated. It's almost like you go to bed, but you're not going to block them on social media, or you're not going to block them via text. You are there. You leave the door cracked. You'll talk. You just want clarity. Your person seems to be stuck. I don't know what they're doing. They are showing me the High Priestess and the Four of Wands in reverse. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Libra, or they're connected to a Pisces or a Libra maybe. This person is withdrawn and being quiet. So I have a High Priestess and a Hermit. Both are quiet people. Clearly, you guys are both going to your own corners right now. They're listening to their intuition. They're not sure what to do. They will be quiet and passive. They feel as though they can't say much. They might feel like they're in a place of conflict with you. Um, and they're in some kind of a transition. This person might spend the next week, like maybe going and staying somewhere else if you guys are married or whatever, or they just feel like they can't relax and have joy and harmony right now. The way they feel is, or if you you might have kicked them out or something like that. I don't see evidence of that. I don't have a fight here or whatever, but they feel disappointed, and the Chariot in reverse. So Cancer here. This person is crying over spilled milk. They have regrets. They're very disappointed in what's happened up until now. They feel powerless to determine the direction that this is going. This person is struggling to overcome obstacles and challenges. If you are at a distance from this person, they can't get to you at the moment, and they are awfully sorry about it. But it's like they've turned the GPS off. They can't move forward. They can't move on. They cannot overcome something that and move towards victory and success. They're having a hard time being driven to succeed in this situation, I think. Or they're just moping about a Cancer. There's a Cancer involved, maybe. And the action they're going to take towards you, you're showing up so much stronger than this person is right now, Aries. And if you're a cross watcher, please reverse the roles, and this is the Aries, okay? That's usually how it works. This person is the Four of Pentacles in reverse to the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Cups in reverse. So that speaks to the abundance. I have abundance here twice. It came out of the Island Time Wellness deck. Clock and abundance. This person needs more time. Someone needs to take time to make more money, time to get into a place of abundance. Someone saying, I need more time. And you're just like, look, we need to talk about this and we need to come up with a solution. And I need a whole lot more clarity here. Do you want me to take the lead? I'll take the lead. You want me to wear the pants? Okay, that's fine. That's what I kind of see this person, you, doing, Aries. First of all, I think this person might have some money problems. There might be some accusation and finger pointing about how resources and money has been spent. If that's not happening, this person actually considers actions and time as a pentacle. This person is just giving away something and letting go. Typically, that's not a bad thing if we let go of something that we're holding on to for no good reason. And yet they feel left out in the cold. They're worried. They're coming from a place of lack and loss. This person has fives, which are about conflict, loss, and change. They're sad, they're pessimistic, they're worried. I get the feeling that this person has maybe not been the greatest with resources. Someone might not have been, and yet they won't talk about it. They're not happy. They're not getting what they need. They're not talking about it with you. They will not open up. If this isn't about money, this person's sad because they can't come to see you and they can't get close to you and they don't know what to do about it and they're listening to their intuition. And everybody's running hot and cold. And I don't know who the hell this King of Pentacles is. It might be this person. It might be another person. For some of you, it is another person. But this person deep within, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Swords, they work all day, they go home, they go to sleep. Not a lot of communication. If you live with this person, they're doing what they have to do, but they work, they bury their nose in work. They do want to work on this, but they are also stressed out. The Four of Swords is someone seeking calm and solitude. So I can see that they're not making room with you guys for a heart-to-heart conversation. They might want to, but for whatever reason they can't. Final outcome is the Nine of Wands. The Five of Swords is in reverse. Here's another five, and then the Seven of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is everybody is really guarded. Everybody's hanging in there. Nobody's throwing in the towel, but it's a test of faith. Tough times are being gone through here. There is resentment, but people are not fighting anymore. The Five of Swords is, look, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? I don't give a shit about being happy. I want to be right. I want to win. That's not the attitude. There is some resentment, okay? And there needs to be a reconciliation and a making of amends and just saying, okay, let's just put this behind us. But there's this defensiveness. Someone still feels the need to take the high road. Don't come at me. I think this is the accusation and this is the finger pointing. Like, why? The Seven of Wands is like, why are you accusing me of this? So if there's been fighting and stuff between you and this person, and then there's this fear, and then there's this confusion, and everybody's just drained at this point, this person has something that they need to expose and reveal. Somebody needs to expose or reveal something, and you're only going to be patient for so long here. There's like a lingering with or around this person. And it just needs time. Someone is waiting something out for abundance. That's going to mean different things to different people. I got a chill when this came through and I was like, okay, I don't get it, but I know somebody will. Here's your advice. For whomever's watching, this is the advice. If you give a damn and you want the situation to improve, this is your advice. I have 10 to the small things, mouse in reverse. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. It's all in the reverse. These cards have very specific meanings. I don't need to look them up. I've read them a million times. Don't badger each other. This situation does have to do with being provided for and an abundance. So if money is involved, that does need to be talked about, but someone is badgering the other person and someone is freaking out and stressing out. A mouse spirit person, even in the upright, is kind of someone that can be hard to be around. It's someone who really does tend to the small details of life, but it can quickly flip into the reverse where they become kind of nitpicky and doing something and redoing it over and over and over again. Like there's an anxiety, there's like this OCD thing going on, and someone's just freaking out and micromanaging and badgering the other person. So if that's happening between you and this person, try not to participate in that. Someone might be really wanting more and more and more. Buffalo Spirit and the abundant universe will provide, when it comes in the reverse, suggests someone being really worried that they'll not have enough or what they have is not enough. The universe will provide you what you need. This is a good omen. So somebody needs to stop freaking out about it. And somebody needs to back off and not be so nitpicky about the details. Conversely, they're correcting me a little bit. One of your guides said that's true for some of them, but for others of them, somebody won't look at the details. Like someone won't mind their checkbook, or they're overlooking important details and they're missing something because they're like, oh, well, I don't want to badger you, or don't badger me about the details. Well, meanwhile, the resources are going down the toilet and someone's not talking about it. These resources could even be time and emotions. So, yeah, that's going to mean different things for different people. I think everybody needs space at the moment. But the main problems I'm seeing here, I think everybody needs space because they're just tired and worn down. So take your minute and go to your corner so that everybody can decide the truth. But there seems to be like this elephant in the room and this avoidance. And oyster and elk are patient, but they can both be stubborn. Try to think of a new way to deliver information to this person. You both need to open up to each other because at this time, there's just all this, I'm afraid, we're going to fight, I'm confused, I got to walk away. So just take a breath because whatever this is about, it's a major decision. It's a major decision. But the judgment in the upright is a good omen if you're trying to work through something. If the past can be left behind and you can cross the threshold, the next card is the world. And then you can have a closure and an ascension. But there's some resentments and finger pointing and walls up that need to be worked out. And this person needs to open up emotionally and get it together. I kind of get the feeling, Aries, that you might need to dial it down a little bit with the queen of the queen of pentacles and strength is really good. It's weird. It's like I get where you're coming from and I don't know the situation, but I suspect I would be responding the same way that you are. But try to think of a new way to communicate with them. I feel like you're taking the lead in a way because this person won't take the lead and you feel like you don't have a choice. Maybe you do. Think about it. Think about it a little differently. Hopefully, this message will help you. It's meant to. Okay, Aries, so that's your message for the 4th through the 10th. I hope that this helps you guys if it resonates. This seemed like an intense and important message. I don't get a lot of views for Aries on this channel, but you're one of the signs that I was committed to getting closer to this year. I felt less connected to you guys, and that bothered me. So I dug really deep here because I really wanted to help you guys because I really love you guys. Yeah. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aries. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time.